Okay, let's bring in Yelyzaveta Yasko, who is a member of the Ukrainian Parliament and kindly joins me live from Kiev. Welcome to you, Yelyza. I want to start with the line that's come, well, it came from the FSB, I think, originally, but it was repeated by President Putin, that of the suspects that they've arrested, their line of inquiry led them to believe that those suspects were headed towards the border with Ukraine, where they said that a window was being prepared for them on the Ukrainian side. I know that your president's aide has said it's ludicrous to suggest that Ukraine was in any way involved. I was wondering, did Ukrainian intelligence have any information on this as to whether anybody on Ukrainian territory might have been in some way involved?
Well, we just had the statement from the President Zelensky that said it very clear that Ukraine has no link to all of this. But unfortunately, we know that when there is any terrorist attack happening in Russia, usually Putin is using it as an excuse to make more aggression, to restrict more and more human rights. So unfortunately, this is what might happen in nearest hours or days. And also, it really takes away attention of the work on what was happening in Ukraine during the last 2 days. And I want to remind that Ukraine was hugely bombed during last 2 days. I personally hardly could sleep last 2 nights because all the nights and the mornings were in massive attack around all Ukraine, with a lot of air missiles flying around all Ukraine and killing our infrastructure. And many cities like Kharkiv, for instance, didn't have any electricity, and no even water heating during all these 2 days because Russia destroyed it.
When such an atrocity is carried out, it seems like it was Daesh terrorists, or at least they've claimed responsibility. The United States has supported that claim. When such an atrocity is carried out, and you hear Vladimir Putin mentioning Ukraine in the story, how do you feel when you hear something like that?
Well, I'm not surprised. Putin is always saying that there is West, there is Nazis, there are Ukrainians. He always wants to polarize the world and to show an excuse that he needs to intervene on his own reasons that are very hypocritical, and like to take the territory, to kill people. This is usually what is being done. So it's not something new that we hear. But of course, I just want to warn all the world that every time when there is anything happening inside Russia like this, and unfortunately there are many cases that happened like this in the past, usually after that there is more military aggression coming from Russia after such cases.
Yelyza, thank you so much for your time. Sorry, my apologies. My apologies for interrupting you there. Yelyza, thank you so much for your time. Ukrainian Member of Parliament, Yelyzaveta Yasko is my guest. Thank you.